Hey Jaime, someone told me if solar panels are a good investment. What's your opinion on this?
Solar panels. Ooh. You know what? Let me get comfortable. I've got a story for you. So, solar panels. All right. So, I am at a closing today at one of my preferred title companies. Shout out to Independence for getting this deal done. Here is the truth as somebody who owns investment properties, who's somebody who sells homes that have solar panels on there, because that's something that's becoming more and more common. This is my opinion as an investor. They add zero value. Here's the solar panel horror story or the solar panel nightmare. This client owns a manufactured home with some land. It is very desirable. I had multiple offers on this property. When we pulled title, we found that there was their lien, that they had a regular lien on the home, which was fine. We kind of knew about that. They owed some taxes. But then a solar panel lien showed up. And let me tell you that, again, this home sold for less than $250,000. And they owed over $50,000 to the solar panels on a manufactured home. Guys, let's talk about that again. Over $50,000 of solar panels on a manufactured home. Now, when we went to do the numbers, well, guess what? They were getting foreclosed on, right? So time was of the essence, right? And we reached out to the solar panel company and said, hey, we've ran the numbers and we know that they haven't been paying on these. What can we work out? A payment arrangement, a payoff, because this house is going to go in foreclosure. And let me explain this. When a house goes into foreclosure, all the liens are wiped clean. So if somebody owes you money on that house, it's wiped clean. The only one that isn't wiped clean are tax liens and IRS liens. But we offered the solar panel company $15,000. Now again, that doesn't sound like a lot because they owe over $50,000, but listen to me. If you get $15,000 or you get zero, what do you prefer? Solar panel companies didn't respond. About a month into it, they finally responded. So we had to keep extending and extending the closing. The lender was like, hey, on this day is foreclosure. You either pay us off or we get the house. But this company never responded. And they finally did. And they said, oh no, we have nothing to do with it. They completely misread the emails and the payoffs and the demand letters. And it was ridiculous, their response. So I reached back out to them. A week before foreclosure, guess who starts calling us? The solar panel company, right? Hey, we want to work with you guys. Please send us your demands in writing. I said, I've been doing that for over 30 days. I sent them letters, authorization. I showed them the foreclosure postings. We even increased the offer to $20,000. Every time we contacted them, after they contacted us, they couldn't respond. They didn't respond. I asked for the person who called by name. I said, hey, he asked for me to call him back. I'm sorry, he's not available. He can't talk to you. Day after day, the same thing. And then I finally got emails just saying, oh, send us what you want in writing. Finally, it was a Friday. I emailed them. I said, look, this is the last ditch effort. If we can't get a settlement with you guys for $20,000, it's going to go to foreclosure and you'll get zero. Friday came and went. Monday came and went. Tuesday morning, the property was foreclosed on. So the moral of the story, the solar panel company got zero. They got $0. But the point is, do solar panels add value? Now look, if you're going to get solar panels, you do it because you want it. You believe it's good for the environment. It's good for you. But for somebody to tell you that they're a good investment, that they're going to help bring value, that's an absolute lie. They're a horrible investment. They add zero value. In the end, after all that, to answer your question, the truth about solar panels is they're not a good investment. And these are the type of things of 32 years of doing this that I can tell you that if you would have consulted with me before, I would have had an honest and open conversation with you about what things you should invest in and what things you shouldn't invest in. If you like this and you like more real estate horror stories, stick around. I've got more.